I'm in northern Arizona, man. I'm probably not far from that duck bucker. At least 200 or 300 miles. But tell him he's a butt duck. Hey, make sure you tell Mr. Audio Wildcat said hello. I'll see you. Bye, bye, bye.
My shit, they want you to go clean. If they don't want my shit, still out there, I might be looking. I'll see you. Bye bye.
Yeah, right on, Big John. Yes, ma'am.
I mean, the Winefield, they're on Class A, 259, the Rockies. I'm trying to...
Hey, Class A, tell him I said Happy Patrick's Day right back, man. About 100 miles behind me, I think, 100, 150 miles. He's got that big old 809 out there, man. Hey, Class A, you take care. Tell my good friend I said howdy, howdy. I'm getting on down.
But I'm gonna turn this Camille radio loose, and I'm gonna go between the sheets, and I'm gonna
let him go. Hey, Class Act, I'm gonna let him go. Bye.
Rocking on.
Stuck out there. Hey, where's Doctor? Hey, where's Doctor? Mr. Audio said, is that true?
Make sure you tell Mr. Audio, you gotta get some of that, you gotta get some of that Fireball red ass. You gotta spank that boy. I'll see you. Bye, bye, bye.
Big John, Mr. Reject got down.
You sound real some kind of wonderful up here, man. Hey, where's Doctor? Thank you, man. You made my night, Captain. I finally talk to you, Captain Chuck.
I can't get out there.
Oh, my good friend, my old friend.
Can't get out. Hey, Class. I can't get out there all the time. But you tell Mr. Audio, if he can get some of that Fireball booty, you tell him, spank that ass. I'll see you. Bye, bye.
Look here, fella. Hey, I need some help out here. I ain't got to have a... Oh, killer. I need some help out here. 259, your tag to go. Put on your... Go do your thing. I'm just out of the way, man. I've been listening to you. 259.
10 over.
Big brother,
Some kind of wonderful up here, man. Hey, where's Doctor? You sound some kind of wonderful in this big ranch. Hello to you, where's Dr. One? Mr.
You boys take care of the trial and all the good times.
Oh, I thought the conditions were up north, but apparently they're in Arizona somewhere.
Hey, Triple M, your conditions all through the Rockies when you're dropping it like that. Triple M, 259, thoughts out of new, and I'm through.
Hey, 259. You said the conditions are somewhere around the Rockies right about this 10:36 when I drop it down like that. I sure do hear you up in there, 259, radio station, Motormouth Mall, waving.
Hey, Triple M, you took all my cotton and over $2,000, folded up the wall, and made that climb, got me to climb back down off that wall. Triple M, 259, thoughts out of new, and I'm through.
Well, that's good to know. I didn't realize it was working like that, man. I'll tell you what, I'm just sitting back here and sipping on another cup of coffee over here, kind of just sitting, relaxing. I thought the Mother Nature was going to be dipping and dabbing a little bit more, but I guess it hasn't come around here just yet. Hey, 259, you got a hammer coming over here, Motormouth Mall, you West Coast Beast, dropping the hammer from time to time, working on a cup of coffee. I can't say that real fast. Haven't had enough of it yet.
know before I go.
My radio, bye.
Well, I sure appreciate that. 30 dBs is a whole lot of dBs there. 8259. 30 dBs is a whole heap, a lot of dBs. Motormouth Mall waving. Hope you have a real good Father's Day coming up around the bend, and enjoy your week and have a good weekend. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping. It'll be here before you know it. I know it's only Tuesday. It's the end of Tuesday. So tomorrow is hump day, and it's all downhill after that. Motormouth Mall cruising.
You got that right, Motormouth Mall, no doubt about it. I'm satisfied. My Nuggets, man, they took the final, so I got a smile from ear to ear, and I'm grinning up here. Motormouth Mall, happy Father's Day to you. 259 and took my airtime. 259 gone.
410 to 259 sounds good. Well, I appreciate you being up in there and putting them all down here on my neck of the woods, somewhere down around the central coast of California here, and doing your thing out there in the world of sound as you always do. 259 radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Looking around the Rockies, I step.
I don't need our cowbell.
Can I get some of them DV? Hey, John. Can I get some of them DVs? I won't perform them DVs before I go to bed.
Ain't nothing but...
Hey, John, AA7, you say you need some DBs? You need a few more DBs before you go get some Zs, huh? It's all about the birds and the bees before you get some Zs, I got...
Okay, Father's Day waiting. Y'all see you listen to 259 Talk Show. I'm gonna eat back upstairs. Take a minute, take care. Like he said, you booming here. Worldwide Motormouth Mall. Sometimes they call me UFO Killer. And I got down quickly.
Poor damn, yeah. Them aliens, they better watch out, man, when you get that thing out there like that, man. You can do some serious damage, and we might end up with some galactical enemies.
Yeah, folks, I just want some of them DVDs before I go get some Z. All right, here, put it later. I'm going back upstairs. God bless you. God keep you. It's Father's Day way. Just wanted a few of them DVDs you had out there before I go get some Z. Good luck.
410. Take care of 73s. Appreciate you bumping it down, and appreciate you being able to pick up a few of them Zs while you're going to go out there and get some Zs. I mean, a few DBs while you're going to go catch some Zs. I'll see you. Take care. Hey, 7. Hey, John, have a good evening. I'll see you. Motormouth Mall waving. Big ol' happy day coming up around the bend, and we will catch you another time, another way. Hello to you, Mr. 806 and a Bighorn. You say you got me up there in Texas. Holy smokes! I'm looking up in the I'm looking northeast. How do you got me down there in Texas? Dang it! Motormouth Mall.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, 135 out of the Rocky Mountains of Colorado.
135. Hey, 135 around the Rocky Mountains. I got you.
Man, I got you at 30 pounds, man. You're doing good.
410 on 30 pounds. Holy cow! What am I? Oh, I got the attenuator. I got about 18 dB of attenuation in line. Let me turn the.
Holy smokes. Who is 135, Ranger?
Hey, class out. Don't knock yourself, man. Things working. But be careful, though. Hey, class out. Watch your back. Cat ball.
Yeah, you better put your foot on that pedal, Kevin. Hey, Renegade. The next marker you see, Kevin, I want you to tell me what mile mark.
Mother Nature got you. One big fat red chick right there on your antenna bar.
I want you to wait there, Kevin. Hey, 151, I want you to wait. Don't keep up what's coming out.
Did I do something wrong? Come on.
Shoot you, mile markers out.
Watch out. I'm just having my radio. You guys have a good day, man. Worldwide Wildcat. Top of the evening to you. Wildcat. Northern. I'm up in that other Arizona. Bye.
Well, I don't hear the Northwest Corner up in there anymore at all, and I do hear Wildcat out there in Arizona, so I guess I'll roll this antenna down there around AZ, Motor Mouth Mall, cruising this thing in a ball peen mode. The Wildcat is making a lot of noise out there, you know.
He still ain't learned to just leave it alone. He ain't learned to leave it alone. That doggone John, he still ain't learned to leave it alone. Hey, Dynamite, I heard that doggone. I'll see you. Bye, bye, bye. So good, man.
Wait, what am I supposed to leave alone? These buttons are made for turning. These buttons are made for turning, and that's just what I'll do. Oh, my God.
Ionosphere, triple X.
That's okay, John, if you want to sound muffled and like you're eating a microphone. Sound like you're eating a microphone, man. Don't tell me how to run your radio. Don't tell me how to run your radio. You run your radio any way you want to. I'll see you, bye.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I've heard plenty of other receivers that do sound good, and I'm catering to those receivers. If your receiver doesn't like the bass, if it sounds muffled around your place, well, that's your receiver's problem. If I wanted to sound good in your receiver and I don't sound good in your receiver, then I'm doing something wrong. If I don't care how I sound in your receiver, then I guess I'm doing something that I'm doing. Whatever I'm doing what I'm doing. So you don't like it. I know that. It's all right. Hey, it makes you sound all that much more bigger and better there, Brady. So, hey, don't.
Bye.
You don't know what he's talking about. Ain't no don't know what he's talking about. Leave it alone. You fool, Charlie, how you want to.
Yeah, 10-4, I know. You know, preferences, choices, opinions, everybody's got them, you know. So I ain't going to worry about his. If he sounded, in my opinion, no offense there, Wildcat, but if you sounded like I wanted to sound, or if you sounded good, and you told me I didn't sound good, I would say, gee. But you don't have any kind of a sound that I'd be going for. Now, see, you know, it's a different kind of a trip. It's a different sound. It's a different expectation, desire, you know. But you sounding like you sound, telling me I don't sound good, doesn't carry any clout with me. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't send me to the goodie store. It doesn't send me to the equalizer. It doesn't send me in any direction whatsoever. If you sounded really good, like some other muffled stations that you might hear out there, then I would probably say, well, gee, maybe I better take some of that bottom end out to please them a little bit. But I don't think I'm going to do that.
The side skip, talk crap, channel 6, 27025. If you get out there and you just key long enough and you be long-winded, I guess you're 10-8. So I guess if you're long-winded, you're out there and you're 10-8. 410.
Yeah, 410, whatever it takes, you know, whether you sound good, bad, 10-8 or not, doesn't make any difference. As long as you're enjoying my radio to the point where you're coming back to it, you know. As long as I'm on your mind or renting space for free in your head, it's all good. Ain't no doubt about that. I'm having fun. And I like my radio, so as long as you're getting the enjoyment out of yours that you need to be getting out of your radio, then I guess, you know, that's all good. So, hey, we do what we do out here in the world of sound. And enjoy what you're doing, and I'm going to enjoy what I'm doing. And that's all there is.
Long-winded, that means you're 10-8. Doesn't matter if the speakers rattle and they're muffled.
No, man, he's got an attitude and a hat. He doesn't like anything out there. He just wants the people, if they sound like him, then he's happy. If they don't sound like him, he gets all flustered about it, and then he's got to tell them about how horrible it is. Oh, well. Wildcat, sorry about that. I thought I'd point your way and look at you and have a pleasant conversation with you, but I guess that ain't going to happen. So you have a good evening.
I do got you on the gate in JD's 806 outside of the bullhorn. This lady station with the
Hey, 806 are on the top side of the Bighorn, man. You sound good over here. You sound awesome. I like that big old heavy audio you got there. 806 radio station, Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast beast.
Wait for my Mother Nature and sound like pure dog shit. Ain't nothing like a pure dog shit station. you later, dog shit station. Hey, witch doctor, whoop his ass, will you?
Hey, go ahead. Go back to Witch Doctor. It's all right. I don't mind. Hey, Wildcat, you and your attitude, your demeanor, your foul mouth, your weird ways of thinking and trying to use your radio. Go on. Do what you're going to do. Hey. This dog shit station just dropped the hammer on Witch Doctor. Not that I'm trying to. That's just collateral damage. I'm not going after anybody, you know. I ain't going after nobody. You out there with an attitude like you're going after somebody. You out there probably sleeping along there with, what's his name, over there in Arizona. Or not in Arizona, New Mexico. But anyway, it's all right there. You do what you're going to do there, Wildcat. Eesh. Sorry, I turned my antenna down your neck of the woods. I'm going to go back up toward the Rockies. You have yourself a good evening. My God. And yeah, I can hold this hammer down long enough to be considered 10-8, I guess. I'll plug your ears with muffled audio, stuff you don't like to listen to, stuff you deem to be, with your terminology, dog shit. Your attitude and your whole demeanor, everything, your whole picture you're painting about yourself, to me, is exactly how you describe my audio. You have a good day out there. Man, oh man.
Hey, Motor Mouth Mo, don't worry about it. Hey, Motor Mouth Mo, don't worry about it. Hey, Motor Mouth Mo, you sounded good at the top of the pitch on 806. Got some lies and JDs. I'm alone.
10.806. I know I sound good. I know let's put it this way. I know I sound the way I want to sound. And I like the fact that it sounds pretty decent in your radio. So it's all good. I'd like to play back some of what Wildcat sounded like over here, but I forgot to run the doggone recorder. So if you want to hear what he sounded like and how 10-8 and great he was in my radio, all you got to do is listen to YouTube. Y'all can listen to YouTube. You can look at MMM Video Gates, and you can see just how 10-8 straight, how incredible sounding Wildcat is. While he's out there telling everybody else, well, not everybody else, he's out there telling me how bad I sound. Maybe he ought to look in the mirror or listen to one of his own gates. What do you think? 806 Motor Mouth Mo.
Run a gate on me all you want. You can run a gate on me all you want.
I can't run a gate when the mud runner's in the mud, swimming away and waddling away in the mud. Why would I want to run a gate on you out there like that, man?
I refuse to run Motor Mouth.
I lost the rhyme.
Man, this poor guy, he's got an attitude and a half. Man, feel sorry for anybody out there who's got...
That's right. These cabbings have lost their minds out here.
Now, wait a minute. Wait for it.
Hey, Mr. Audio. Hey, Mr. Audio. You know what's going on out there. Hey, Mr. Audio. I don't know about that Wildcat guy. He got his head all up his rear end or somewhere else, and who knows what he's doing with it and how he got there. But whatever led him to get to where he is and how he got to where he is and to get the attitude he's got, man, he's got to be one unhappy camper. Anyway, hey, Mr. Audio out there around doing your thing around Arizona, man, you smoking. You sound good. Man, oh man, you ever sound good. Motor Mouth Mall waving and stepping.
And then there's Motor Mouth Mall. He's the
I'm going to wave my hand to you. Hello, Motor Mouth. Mr. Audio on the west side is getting down.
I look around.
Well, I guess we don't have any more, no more mud duck coming out of Arizona over there, man. That guy was just something else. I tell you what. Woo-wee. Now, if he sounded good and if I had a respect for him and he had a particular sound that I was going after and he made a comment like that, I might put some validity to it, put a little bit of a weight to it. But when he comes out there with the attitude he's got, the sound he's got, talking to me like he's talking, none of anything that he says carries any clout whatsoever. He's a complete worthless. He's a useless waste of breath, is what he is. So but that turns his crank. He likes being like that. He's got that I'm a badass attitude, and he thinks he's a badass. So, hey, if it turns his crank and floats his boat, then by golly, let him do it to it. Motormouth Mall, walking the dog, kicking the wildcat.
So his solution is to get on 27.025 and turn out his asshole.
Oh, here we go. I'm going to look around. I see BBI up in there. I'm going to turn.
Jealousy, Jim. Jealousy. It's amazing what it does to people, it is amazing what it does to relationships, and it's amazing what it does to the radio. That's alright. We'll just stand here and talk back and forth on our soapboxes. Witch Doctor, my friend, what's going on, brother? Where you been, how you been, and what's going on? Witch Doctor, BBI, looking at you. Hey, Luke. I'm just...
Hey, I don't know what the jealousy's all about there, BBI. I couldn't tell you exactly. I know you're talking to Witch Doctor out there. I don't want to get in there and plug your ears too bad, but man, oh man, that wildcat was out there just beating on the audio. He likes my audio so much. He's so jealous about it that he's got to talk bad about it. Anyway, I don't mean to plug your ears out there, BBI. I did hear you out there talking to the moon, what's his name, Witch Doctor over there while he's stirring the cauldron. Let me get my knees up in the breeze one time in the world of sound. Got my antenna out of Arizona, looking around Idaho. I see.
It sounded good coming up here to Idaho. You know, Witch Doctor and Marvin the Martian down there were whooping heads, man. I've been sitting here listening to this, trying to take a quick bite to eat. Listening to somebody out there be jealous. He's trying to stick his microphone down his throat like he was sucking on a porn cock or something to try and emulate your audio. I don't know what that was all about. But children do stupid shit every day. Us as adults, it's our opportunity to teach them not to be stupid. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. Mr. Motormouth Mall, your friend up here in the corner with the wave right back.
Yeah, you know what? That's accurate. That's true. And, you know, you can lead a duck or a dog or a horse or whatever to water, but you can't make them think or drink. and the guy over there that was doing all that, you know, in Arizona, that's Wildcat. Man, he got one hell of an attitude and a horrible sounding station, and he had the nerve to tell me I sounded bad. And like I told him, if he sounded good, and he told me that, I might put some weight to it and go take a look at the EQ and think, well, maybe I got to pull some of that bottom end out there. But with him sounding like he sounded and had the attitude that he had, his opinion and his comments didn't carry any clout whatsoever. And they did not send me back to the EQ. They did not send me to the audio processing stage. And, so I just I just figured, if there's not a whole lot going on in there, and he didn't have a whole lot to offer, why put any weight on anything he's got to say? So anyway, that was all about. So yeah, he was starting to, I'm sure you heard him up there. You had pretty good line of sight shot to him, I'm pretty sure, from up there. But anyway, what a waste of breath out there that guy is. Anyhow, so I just thought I'd get out here and bump this thing down a time or two, and I don't mean to hog it up. I just want to say hello, good afternoon, good evening time to you. There, BBI, radio station, Motormouth Mall, looking around Boise. I got down.
I'm sitting here eating pot roast and mashed potatoes. That's good. You know what delusional reality is? Oh man, look at that. There's my air conditioner. Hold on. Those 30-year-old boys, them 30-year-old technicians, you can't tell. You know what delusional reality is? I call delusional reality is when you get a storyline going in your own head, and the only one that can participate in it is you. But you're separate from reality, right? So I'm sitting here listening to you talk to me, John. And there's this other station out there. I'm not going to put any handles out there because I don't want to get into it like that. Not too interested in that. He's out there carrying on like I can actually hear what he's saying. Like, no, man, I hate to break it to you, homeboy. He was doing a dialogue with himself. It made no sense. He's like, you tell him this, BBI, that's all I heard. Not the whole thing. And then he'd come back and start laughing. Meanwhile, you're still talking, holding them all down, kicking ass. I'm like, man, what the hell? Radio station Motormouth Mall. I'm glad you're not in. I'm gonna tell the hater.
Yeah, he's still out there. I'm gonna tell. Yeah, delusional reality. There you go. That's it. That's what it is. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. He's letting me have free space in his head, free rent in his head. He's worrying about me too much. I'm not going to worry about naming other names or handles or anything like that either. But there have been plenty of other people out there who seem to worry about me too much. They think about me too much. They give themselves far too much time to dwell on me. For whatever reason. So, I don't know what I did to justify getting free space in their head, but whatever I did, I guess. Anyway, it's all good. All they got to do is remember, number one name in radio, and it ain't them. It's all in their head, right between their ears, and they can't get it out of their head. All they got to do is think about me. When they go to bed tonight, man, they're thinking, damn, Motormouth Mall. They can't get Motormouth Mall out their head. They're fake. BBI, Motormouth Mall, while you were out there enjoying your pot roast and mashed potatoes and those Idaho potatoes.
Now, I'm from Tater Patch Country. Of course they're Idaho potatoes, bro. It's called free rent space, man. Just giving away free rent space in their mind. Now, John, you keep doing you. I'm going to keep doing me. Put you out there. I'm not going to put any names out there. You keep doing you. Because none of us give a shit. Son of a bitch. Hey, Luke. Then you need to watch. Children do stupid shit all the time, and us as adults, it's our job to reel them back in and help teach them the right way to do things. Just saying. Motormouth, your friend in the corner got down. Young.
Yeah, Tim Ford. He sounds like Donald Duck in the background. You should listen to him. Well, you can't hear him while I got them all down, but he's out there the whole time squeaking away, sounding like Donald Duck. That's probably about all you hear when I got them all down on him. You might hear Donald Duck in the background. He's still going off though. He hasn't let go yet. AAVBI, he has not let go yet. He's still doing the monologue. He's still bashing me out there. He's still going on with it. Ain't no doubt about that. He ain't gonna stop. He got that mission. He's on a mission. AVBI, he's on a mission, and it ain't to talk to his radio. It's a monologue. That's all it is. He's doing kind of similar. He's almost doing a similar thing as the what's his name, the other one over there in the desert. He does a bunch of monologues, not talking to anyone in particular. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, not important to mention the names and the handles and all that stuff. But man, the demeanor over the radio, that's pretty bad. That's a shame. It really is. But that's what turns his crank and floats his boat. So be it.
I ain't been out here for almost a month. Haven't even bothered plugging in the antenna for a month. Through all the thunder, lightning storms, everything, and I come out here and I plug this in. This is what I'm listening to. What the fuck? Mud duck crying, mud ducks carrying on. Is 27.025, man. I guess this is just the way it is. Radio station Motormouth Mall. But brother, you can't get too excited about it. Everybody's got to have their claim to fame, right? This is their 15 minutes of fame, as far as they're concerned in their minds. And it's okay. I mean, people take radio really, really seriously. I think you know that, I know that, everybody knows that. And if he wants to go out there and monologue to himself, the only one that's buying in on his bit of candy is him. So let him do him and let's not worry no more about it. So Motormouth, you gotta tell me about this new antenna that you're thinking of. Is it gonna be 400 foot long, or are you gonna have a World War II aircraft carrier hanging up there in the air? I'm just being nosy.
No, I'm deviating away from the typical big long antenna routine. I'm not building a big long monster thing. It's a little 3-element PDL3, so it's not going to take a whole lot of real estate. I haven't decided what the spacing is going to be yet on the driven element, so I really don't know what the overall boom length is going to be. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes and how it plays out. but it's going to be on a rotor, and it's going to be vertical and horizontal polarization, and I'm going to use it in conjunction with my little MFJ 1025 box. So it should prove to be an interesting tool, if nothing else. It's built like a tank. It is built like a tank. Now, it may not be a very big antenna, but let me tell you, this is probably the heaviest PDL-style antenna ever built. DBI. You've seen how I construct things over here, and the materials I tend to use for some of the projects, usually a bit on the overkill side. Well, this is following suit there.
Well, yeah, you don't do anything half-assed. You don't skip nothing, right? Like, well, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go get 4-inch wide fiberglass as my insulator. Everybody else, they use a little like 1 by 1 inch piece. Now I want to see some pictures of it, man. I want to see some pictures of it for sure. Man, I can't believe I got my mic gain tonight. Shame on me. Dude, it's nice to get out here and talk on the radio, man. Like I said, it's been over a month. I came home from Hawaii and doing the big 808 break over there, getting to hang out with all them great guys. And it took me 3 weeks before I even hooked my antenna up when I come home from that. And then I got busy with everything I had to do with the break, which wasn't the huge turnout that we normally get, but we got a decent enough turnout. It was nice, man. Put on her, my friends, it was great. From that, I've been over here working left and right, non-stop, 24/7, trying to make people right, 10-8 straight on the air, you know. Damn it. I wonder if Mother Nature has flip-flops north-south yet. Here we are. Hey, Motormouth. Don't worry none about it, man. You're the mad scientist of California. You've had the biggest beam on 27.025, actually the biggest beam in HF history, as far as I know. At least that's what they said in Ham Radio Magazine. And then you've had the smallest antenna. And then you've had offset jam pros used on a frequency that nobody's ever thought about using them on. And now you're going to go supersize a PDL2 on crack. And the good stuff, too, Roger.
Okay, man.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, leave it to me to do all the weird stuff. By the way, you know, I just had to, I was thinking about that other guy there for just a little bit there while he's out there. He's still hooping and hollering. He's the guy who's all the way over there in Arizona. And I'm over here in Central Coast of California. And when the skip is rolling north and south, and he hears my name getting called out there, he's cutting my lips off all the time. He's always cutting my lips off. He's always telling people how he's cutting my lips off. How often do you think that we got the same conditions? I don't think he knows a whole lot about radio. He might have been out here for a long time. I don't know how long he's been out here. I'm assuming he's been out here for a while. He's got the old school technology and still has the old school mic down the throat audio and all that kind of stuff there. So I'm assuming he's been out here for a while, but he doesn't know a whole lot. He assumes that we've got the same conditions. If he hears my name getting called, he gets out there and cuts my lips off. Anyway, I just had to throw that in. I thought it was funny because I still hear him whooping and hollering out there. Yeah, I'll send you some pictures of this crazy thing. I'll tell you what, it's I'm using flat stock, 3/16 inch thick, 1.5 inch wide aluminum flat stock for the folded part of the dipoles. And I made them slotted so that I can change their length to tune the effective overall length of the folded dipole. And I'm going to make the driven element and the director and the reflector all tunable. And this is the weird part. As you use a stub to slide up and down the two lines to effectively make the loop longer or shorter, on the driven loop, that's going to be rather difficult because as you change that, where the dipole feeds also has to tie into that short. So it's going to be like a little hairpin match affair, the way it slides up and down the dipole. But the problem with that is, as you lengthen the loop, you're shortening the dipole. So that's why I make up for the other dipole length at the other end of the dipole where it connects to ground. I can slide that to offset. So if I lose 3 inches on the dipole on that one side by lengthening the loop to go down to 27.025, well, I can pick up the length on that part of the dipole by elongating it at the ground end. So I got a little bit of, I thought ahead on this whole thing and factored in quite a bit of adjustability. And I put the adjustability up in there because I don't really know a whole lot about these PDL2s. And a lot I don't know about. BBI, guess what? There's a whole lot of things I don't know a whole lot about. But I know enough to get myself into trouble, and I know enough to build adjustability into things and be able to fix whatever kind of conundrum I come across. So anyway, there you go, BBI. The Motormouth Mall, working this great big old broadcast thing, dropping the hammer while I'm looking for, I got too much audio open there. Let me turn that audio down just a skosh a bit. In BBI, I just looked over and I saw one quick little bitty flash of a peak. And anyway, I got the REA working now. I got the YouTube stream working now. I got the REA up on there. I got the stream is no longer on the encoder. My internet is all up to snuff. Had a guy come out to move the dish over to the other pole that I put on top of the building and realign the dish so I could get access to this tower, for the quad project. That was a byproduct of the whole thing. Well, while the other guy was here not doing anything, I said, hey, come look at my network. Look at my router. Look at my access point. Look at all my stuff over here. And he saw some conflicts and some things he was able to iron out and fix. And now I've got full bandwidth that I'm supposed to be getting. And so, now I've got the OBS working again. So it's kind of cool. I'm jazzed. Anyway, BBI, Motormouth Mall. Don't mean to be all long-winded and whatnot, but that's just the way it goes from time to time. Your West Coast beast looking north. I got down.
Don't worry about it, John. I listened to you for about the first half hour of the key down, And, went to the bathroom, had a conversation with my wife. I finished my dinner, took the plate in, washed it, went in the dishwasher, got a full drink of water, come back out here, you're still going. As far as your first point in the conversation, people can claim whatever they want. That it don't mean shit unless you got the gate. And show me the gate. A lot of great people have come before me, and that's their mantra, right? Where's the gate? If you're cutting me off, where's the gate? So you're telling me high-speed internet like the rest of us, right? So when you go to log into the internet, it doesn't go beep, beep. You don't have the dial-up tone no more. You're actually able to stream full 410 or 4K. See, these boys seem to think that they're... You said you had your network cable hooked into the duplexer, ran into the wireless hickamajig going to the hub unit, and you had it all backwards, but you got it all figured out. Well, cool. I'll have to check out the gate from tonight. We'll have to see what you got going on. Maybe it won't have a horrendous backlog or the lag that you were having. You can get that resolution up there a little bit more. Bye. Motormouth, BBI, got down.
Yeah, for full resolution, full bandwidth, full everything. It's working real good. No more lags, no more breakups, no digital oopses. So I'm real pleased with that. And my audio, by the way, feeding this gate, all the audio feeding the gate, both your audio, the receiver audio, and my audio is all coming off of the SDR Play. So I'm no longer using the Drake as a feed for YouTube. It's only when I put the headphones on that I'll use the Drake as one of my monitor radios to check audio to see how muffled and stuff I sound. And anyway, but so all the audio is coming off of the SDR Play, which is set at 5 kilohertz wide, by the way, on the highs. Sorry, it rolls off at 5 kilohertz. My audio rolls off at 5 kilohertz. So there's no point in opening up the receive any wider than that, or it just pulls in adjacent channel stuff. So anyway, I can even, if you look at this part of the gate right here, we're looking at the what are we looking at here on the YouTube feed? We're at about 38 minutes right now so far, 38 minutes into the gate. And let's see here. If I take a look at the bandwidth over here, it's at 5 kilohertz now on my own audio and your audio. I'm going to roll it all the way out. You can see that my audio really does stop at 5 kilohertz. And so I keep it right down there at 5. And your audio is certainly within the 5 kilohertz range, so there's no point in going out too much wider than that, and seems to be working real well. So BBI, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, dropping this great big old mall, one fat watt at a time. I got this.
I just plugged it in and turned it on. I just come out here to chew bubblegum, kick ass, and break up a trailer's fight. Instead, I got to come out here and I can only get it up to speed on my homeboy station. That's To me, I consider it a win. That's a good day, right? I think that's a good day. While I was sitting here talking to you here a little bit ago, I've got my split air conditioning. And I think, it's got a drain vent that goes on the other side of the water. Let the water out for the air conditioner. I think something crawled up inside that drain vent and made itself home, because this thing just decided to puke like a cup and a half of water out all over everything in here. So I'm just trying to not let the jizz mop to clean up the water. My radios or my rotor control box.
Forgot about it. Oh, class act. Worldwide. Wild.
I'm gonna go tackle that since I'm on the radio with you. Well, dude, I can't wait to check out the gate. I want to see how you changed it over there. I want to see the clarity come up. I just want to see it. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna let you go, man. I'm gonna go to class act. I bumped it down. You let it up. I bumped it down.
Freaking split air conditioner unit.
These boys think I can just the frequency.
Yeah, I just want to come out and give this thing dust the old girl off. It's been a hot minute since I've come out here and talked on 27.025. Like Bigfoot showing up, you know what I mean? Radio station Motormouth Mall, I'll see you.
Don't know the power of the dark side.
Give them hell, John. Have fun.
410 sounds good. All right, well, I'll send you some pictures, by the way, and we'll take a look at the gate when you get done, and you'll see also I put the indicator. I got a camera zoomed in on my little Selson motor with the degree wheel on it, so you can. I think it actually came out of a B1 or a B-52 or a B something or other bomber, you know, an old school bomber. Anyway, shoot, yeah, you'll like that. I got the shows the rotor direction and all that kind of stuff. Me looking up around your neck of the woods and everything. I'm about 25 or 30 degrees, which might be a tad bit. Looking at my compass over here or my map, I should probably be looking. If I'm looking in Boise, Idaho, I probably ought to be looking at about 30. Oh, yeah, 30 degrees. Yeah, I'm looking right at you. I guess I'm looking at 30 degrees. My circular map says that's where you are anyway. So good enough. All right, then, BBI, we'll catch you later on. I'm going to get back on the side, read the mail for a little bit, and let what's his name keep on doing what he's doing. I presume he's still out there with all that radio he's got. And everybody out there, y'all want to hear how good Wildcat sounds, by the way. Y'all tune into the gate. Listen to how good Wildcat sounds. He's been out there for the whole time. Man, you sound good. He sounds real good in his own head. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beats dropping a hammer. I'll see you. Hey, BDI, have a good day, a good evening, and I'll catch you another time.
All right, John, you be good. Oh, man, don't worry none about him. Just let it go. It's all good. Like I said, people do stupid shit every day. Us as adults, we gotta just kind of reel it back in. I got a 24-minute, 25-second count gate going this whole time. Never got a word in there edgewise. I got the gate to prove it, and I'm gonna go put it on YouTube. Radio station Motormouth Mall. I am 10-7. I will not key again. Gentlemen, and everybody that's within the sound of my voice, be well to each other. We're all in this hobby together. Act like an adult at all times and you won't get called a child. And remember, he who has the most watts with the biggest beam rules. Radio station Motormouth Mall, my good friend Mr. Jim, a.k.a. Witch Doctor and Marvin the Martian. You guys have fun? I'm out of here. I'm going 10-7. Gentlemen, click, click, click.
Click. Forward in there. Hey, BBI. Tell Jim over there that I did say hello and good evening time to him. And good to hear him doing his thing out there in the world of sound as well. Radio station Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping one more time. And I've got something for you here. I just got to figure out where the hell I put it. Hey, I'm going to throw a dead carrier here while I'm looking for it. Here it is. Hey, BBI. Only because you did yours, you know I got to do mine.
Don't know the power of the dark side.
I got all the way down.
Son, you got a lot to learn, boy. You got a lot to learn.
Oh, my God. Okay, I can't take that audio. I can't take it. I'm out of here. Catch you later on 730 BBI Motor Mouth Mall stuff, and I'll see you.
No doubt about it. I'm just having fun with these boys with the Baby Driver. I'm just having fun with these boys on the Baby Driver. Bye, bye, bye.
I heard another big station from the Dow call, and they pull out to
They're in the weeds.
Tacoma, Oklahoma.
See, where did he go? I just reached over and turned a knob and he disappeared. Hey, BBI, the whole time I was talking to you, in case you're monitoring, listening still, the whole time I was talking to you, I had my other antenna looking into Arizona. So I was hearing everything that I could possibly hear from Arizona. You disappeared, 110.7 there, and I realized I was still hearing Arizona. I was like, what the hell is that? So I turned the other knob there, and now I'm looking at the northwest corner, and I don't have to hear him anymore. Pretty cool. Anyway, Motormouth Mall cruising, I got down. Yeah, I guess I got a lot to learn.
That's because there ain't nobody what's big enough.
No, there ain't nobody out there worth speaking of down there right now. Hey, he's Mud Duck. Motormouth Mall looking around the northwest corner.
Evening time there, 356. Evening time. Tell your other half, man, I did say good evening also, and happy day when it's your turn, Squeaker. I got down.
Meanwhile, it's my turn there, 709. You have a good evening out there. 709, Motormouth Mall looking your way.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, everybody says you're a channel hog. I just tell them the Prime Minister story. Quit crying and start buying.
Yeah, the only one out there telling you that I'm a channel hog is the Mud Duck down there in Arizona. That guy, what's his name? Wildcat. I'm trying to get his name called, and he can't get up in there edgewise. I deliberately made it that way. Hello to you. Hey, 709 Motormouth Mall, that's right. Quit your crying and start your buying to break.
It sounds like all hell and broke loose in the drama ball.
Hey, Motormouth, I can't even understand that fucking Arizona. His audio's so messed up. You weren't lying, man. I was up there listening to that laughing.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, it sounds like he's got his microphone up down his, past his lips and down his throat, I think. I think he's doing something obscene with the microphone, and he's spitting into it. And he's got that old school, raspy nose pitch kind of sound. And he thinks he's got some kind of authority to tell somebody how they sound. 709, Motormouth Mall, laughing all the way, break.
No, I've been laughing and listening to him for the last couple hours, man. You need to turn around and look in the mirror.
That's what I thought he should do too. But anyway, might be more than he can bear. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Let the frequency roll. Tell everybody. Tell 356 Squeaker I said hello. Tell Wildcat better luck next time. Motormouth Mall, kicking the dog and kicking the Wildcat I got down.
Hey, Motormouth, that cotton-picking Wildcat, he keys up longer than you. He's been on the air today longer than you. He's one to go.
I do too.
I'm sure he's been out here longer than I have. I just got out here for a little bit. I only got out here, what is it now? I've been out here for about 49 minutes. So I'm going to cut this thing off and go back in the house and enjoy a little bit of television and all that kind of good stuff. Say 73s. Motormouth Mall, stepping. I got down, break up.
All right, man, I'll work your ball peen later, Motormouth, I got down.
410.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I heard people people talking to Witch Doctor a little while ago, but I couldn't. I wasn't hearing a bit of him at all. I think he was talking into Arizona, but I couldn't hear him at all. So kind of weird conditions today.
I didn't play any music to offend you, did I? Hey, Sleepy Dog, I hope I didn't offend you at all. I'm going 10-7, but I didn't play any music there, Break.
Hey, Sleepy Dog, who you talking to, Break?
Yeah, 10-4. 10-4. Yeah, I talking to Mr. Audio for a little bit, and then his neighbor got in there. Boy, oh boy. And anyway, heard him talking to Witch Doctor, so I figured I'd be left out in the cold, so I didn't even bother keying up no more.
Bye, Sleepy Dog. Bye, Sleepy Dog. This is the neighbor. Bye, Sleepy Dog. Wildcat. I'll see you. Bye. Now, wait a minute. You can't let that boy cross, Steve.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. Yeah, that's what you got to do is wait for him to get too tired to talk anymore. So anyway, I'll get on out of here and let you go. I just wanted to say howdy. So I'll catch you later. Have a good one, and I'll be over and over and listen in.
See if I can get in there and clean his clock. Wow.